Good afternoon, Oliver here from Mansell McTaggart. You join me in Broomfield Drive today. We're here to come and see this absolutely exceptional 3-bedroom detached house you can see behind me. Real feature of this property, it's not just the house, it is the amazing garden. This has got one of the best corner plots I've seen for some time. So great potential to add further to this already amazing property in a really sought after position within the village. So really excited to show you this. Let's go and have a look around. So just give you a bit of orientation before we head inside. We're standing on Broomfield Drive, which is a really nice, very quiet residential road. It's just off Silver Lane, which locals will know very well as a really highly desirable location within Billingshurst village. It's most notable for its position really. It's probably a lot of the properties were built in the 60s and 70s, right in the centre of the village, so it's just got really quick, convenient access to both the high street with its range of shops and facilities, Sainsbury's local, etc., but also quick walk of both schools, the primary school, the wheeled secondary school, which is really desirable, and the train station, which is giving links to London, Horsham, and on the Chichester line as well. So it's a really convenient position. As you're heading sort of in this southerly direction here on Broomfield Drive, there is actually a pedestrian cut through which gives sort of quicker access to the train station as well, so that is worth noting. This is actually a nice cul-de-sac position, and this is where the house we're showing you is located. So as you can see, only numbers 70 to 100, all even in this spot. Predominantly detached houses, but just towards the end of the cul-de-sac there is a few semi-detached properties as well. Just as you come into the road, you've got this large lay-by, so plenty of visitor parking. The nice thing with the location, just being the age of the properties, is the vast majority of houses here have got lots of off-road parking, big deep front gardens, so no real issues with parking in any of the Silver Lane location really, which is always good. Nice wide roads and lots of lay-bys and things as well. So this is just the cul-de-sac here, so nice and quiet, very peaceful, and the house we're coming to show you is the one that's just come into view now. It's number 82, and it is literally the last house in the corner, so a really fantastic position. So just where you can see the dividing line driveway, that denotes the boundary. So you've got parking for 3 cars very comfortably in front of the garage. This section of front lawn also comes with the property, so if additional off-road parking was required, I'm sure that'd be easily converted. So the property's going to be sold with immediate vacant possession. One of the real features, which whilst we're outside I'll show you now, is the plot. So being a corner plot at the end of the cul-de-sac, this is really worth noting. So this is the garden to the east of the property. As you can see, really substantial size, but as we bear round to the rear, the garden continues and wraps around, so predominantly facing south. You've got this large rear patio. The garden is absolutely amazing. It's a real feature of the house. Now you have got some substantial trees in the garden. Pretty sure there will be tree preservation orders on some, if not all of those. So it really is a cracking spot. So the obvious thing to talk about is the potential to extend. It is a 3-bedroom detached house, but reasonably modest. But as you can see, you've got huge potential here to extend to the rear, over the small extension that the property's already had on the ground floor, potentially coming further still to the side, which would really increase the square footage significantly, which would really make the most of the garden, which is super. Okay, so let's go inside and have a look around. So it's fair to say the property is in need of modernisation throughout, but very clean and tidy example of this style of house. So as you enter the property, entrance hall with understairs storage, accessing all the main rooms, kitchen, dining room and sitting room to the front. Just bearing round immediately as you come in, there is a downstairs cloakroom. But I think the potential with the property really is in adapting the layout and extending, because there's huge potential to do that. As it stands, we have a sitting room to the front of the property. So you've got a nice double aspect, generous room this. These French doors lead out to the garden I showed you. The front window is overlooking the front garden. Leading through, door opposite leads into the kitchen. Again, really clean and tidy kitchen, really well looked after. This window just giving a view over the rear garden and patio. There is a small breakfast bar there as well. So you can see space for all the appliances, and that door just leads out to the rear garden. I'll show you in the garage towards the end. And in the middle of the house we have a small dining room, which again has got a nice large sliding door leading out to the rear garden and patio. And the stairs do just lead up to the first floor from this room. Now, as I mentioned, the property has been extended in the past for this extra room on the ground floor. So it's just a single story extension just on this side of the house. So flexible in its use, but a great family room, home office. Again, you can see the view is absolutely amazing. So it really encompasses the garden, which is brilliant. So this is a great extra space. Of course, there's the potential to adapt really the whole rear of this property. You know, the two walls we're looking at are essentially separating the family room here into the dining room, and this wall being the wall leading to the kitchen. So there's an opportunity to create a very large open plan space across the rear of the house by removing these two internal walls, perhaps with a nice set of bifolds, again all at the rear of the property, which would be an absolutely amazing feature. So lots of options. Leading upstairs, got 3 bedrooms. So I'll bear to my right first. So here we have small double, currently set out as a twin, as you can see. Again, light is not an issue, natural light is not an issue throughout this property, so you've got lots of windows, which is great. There is overstairs storage cupboard there. Again, airing cupboards and storage off the landing. 3rd bedroom, which I'd say is a generous single. So you can see you've got desk and built-in furniture here, freestanding wardrobe, a full-size single bed. Again with the double aspects again. So to the left of the staircase now we have separate WC, and at the end of the hall a separate bathroom. And finally The main bedroom, which is obviously a comfortable double. You can see with quite extensive built-in wardrobes and furniture. All fits very comfortably. Again, this one with a great view of that rear garden. Okay, so just showing you into the garage. So leading off, this is the pedestrian door from the kitchen. So we've got the garage here attached. Again, opportunity to convert, potentially extend into if you wished. There is an electric up and over door here and power and light. As you can see, will take a car, but a great workshop. Potential to convert into a gym or something as well. Home office if required. And just beyond that, there's also a very generous workshop, storage, also located off that rear patio. So that is number 82 Broomfield Drive. Hope you agree. Fantastic opportunity to really improve and extend this already great house in an amazing location. This really is such a great position in the cul-de-sac. Obviously walking distance to everything the village has to offer, train station, school, etc. So we hope you like what you see, but if you have any questions or want to know more, please don't hesitate to give us a call.